Hi, it's Sue, and here we are with the penultimate challenge prompt for Dephemerember. And the Effie's and I are here with these pieces of cardboard on my desk. The prompt for this one is something about a spaghetti box. And I haven't got my list with me at the moment. I knew I didn't have an actual spaghetti box, but I thought it would be quite nice to make something to add to the back page of this journal that I can put the odds and ends that are left over into. For instance, I've got some little miniature Effies and some other bits, pieces of card or paper that I have gel printed, that kind of thing. Keep them all together in one place. So for that I wanted something quite thin, and I had this was one of my Secret Santa gifts, and it was a very welcome gift, let me tell you. I was desperately in need of a new shower cap and I got this very posh one, like a turban. I thought I could use that, and then I thought, I don't know, that shape there is a bit limiting. I'm not sure. The verdict's out on that. You can see that I have sort of worked out how thick I want it. And basically, it's doable. It's just the shape. Then I've picked up a piece of vellum and this box. And this is a wafer box. And it's kind of the right length. I don't think I want one that tall for my folder. My folder is 7 inches. And that's actually 7.5. So I'd cut that down. But I could make it a little thinner so that it would sit better on that back cover, and also add a window in the front, and then just do some decoration. So that's where I'm thinking of going. I'm going to move the Effies out of the way so they don't get caught up in what will clearly be a mess on my desk. Whoops. Oh dear, just dropped Effie. Sorry about that. He usually sits on the corner of my stand there. Right, so what I'm going to do is open this box up, and I'll try and do it without making a horrible mess of it. Sometimes easier said than done. That one wasn't too bad. And I think I'll start by trimming off this end. So I'll just grab a little board to put on here, and maybe my scissors, I can trim those off with. How are you all today? I hope you're well. Hope you're still enjoying the festive season. It's been a very stormy holiday here. It's incredible. The days start quite nice, plenty of sunshine, but invariably end with a storm, which I guess is okay if you're organised. You can get up and get out, go and have a walk on the beach, that sort of thing. And then at the end of the day, there we go, take the whole lot off. Yeah, at the end of the day when the storm comes, give up and go indoors. That's what I do. Okay, so now let me think. How do I want to do this? I think first of all I'm going to measure and score. So I'm going to allow myself an inch at the bottom. So I'm going to score along that side, flick it over and score again. Actually, that narrower end is better. There we go. So that will become my turn up. So that gives me about 6.5, doesn't it, to that top piece? Yeah, 6.5. But I only want my pocket. Think how I'm going to do this. I don't want my pocket that wide. I really only want it 1/4 of an inch. So let me just see if I can do this by it's better. So let's just go 1/4 of an inch. And I'm thinking the back will be glued down to the back cover. So I'm not too worried about how this ends up looking in the back, so long as I've got an area that I can glue. So yeah, my thickness is going to be about that. See what I mean? Okay. And I've allowed an inch for the turn up there. And then what I want to do, I'm quite happy with this width, I think. What is that? Call it 3.5. My pages are 5. So I think that's fine. What I will do though is I will score at 1/4 of an inch along here, along this line here. So this will be one of the folds and the other one will be here. Flip it over. This is going to be a bit tricky, this piece, because I didn't rip it very well. Just score along there and fold that back. And I'm going to cut that piece off and hope I don't regret it. Okay, so that piece will go like that. That will go across like so. And then we want to take, let's get rid of that for a moment. What did I say that was? 3 3/4. So if I measure 3 3/4 from here, which I can grab a pencil, is here. And if I trim that piece off, where's my line? My line is there. Okay. Get rid of that. Yeah, so eventually that piece will glue against there. Yep. Okay, so now for the turn up at the bottom, work out how I'm going to do this. Okay, so I did turn the camera off while I figured that out. Basically, what I needed to remember is that I needed 1/4 of an inch as the thickness. I could take everything else off except this turn up at the bottom, and I've left that at 1/2 an inch and scored at 1/4 so that it will turn up like so and slot inside these folded pieces like that. And just to strengthen along that area that was already creased, I've added some masking tape. I mean, I'm going to cover this anyway, but I just thought it would help. This piece, my plan is for it to be glued down, so that will help too. So then what we have is this shape, and the top, I thought about leaving it open, and then I thought, no, I will make that so that it will close in of itself. And I may well have to trim this piece down a bit, I think. Yeah, I think I will, because that's quite a bit to fold in. So I won't take much off. Probably, I'm thinking probably about to that 1/2 inch, something like that. So I'll just draw a line there and then trim that with the scissors. Try and round that over a bit. Okay, so that will be my box. That will hopefully slot inside. Once it's all glued up, I'm sure it will. So the next job is to cut out a window here. And I'm going to work that out from this side, because I can actually draw lines this side. So the box measures scant under 3 3/4. So I'm thinking probably a 2-inch opening. So if I take 2 from there, that's 1 3/4 inches. So 1 3/4 takes me to there. So what am I looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I do 3 and 1 on both sides. So that's the rectangle that I want to cut out. And then I will add a piece of this in there. So again, I think I'll use my blade and just leave it so that I can see that pencil line. Here's my blade. And we'll go in at the top there. I hope my head's not in the shot. Pull that down and stop there. Let's do it once more to be sure. Yep. And the same this side. There we go. So that is my box, and it will have, put that there, it will have a piece of this, but before I do that, I'm going to decorate the front. So we'll move that to one side, move this out of the way, and let's get decorating. Now, I've got all sorts of scraps, probably scraps of the digital set, so I'm going to go and grab those. I won't be a moment. Okay, so I've got all my scrappy bits here, and I thought, yeah, this is quite a nice large piece. I might use this on the whole of the front rather than mess around with odds and ends. So let's get some glue and glue down here first, because what I thought was I would glue it all down and then cut round and see how that works. Ooh. May not be very straight, but never mind. It's not bad. So we'll just add a bit of glue along here. And carry that round. Okay. Right, let's trim these easy pieces first. Put that out of the way. And now we want to do this middle section. And what I thought was, I'll bring my cutting board back in, and I thought I would do it so that I can just trim it slightly longer and turn it round. So you'll see what I mean. Turn it to the inside, just so you don't see that cardboard really. Okay, so from the front, that looks quite tidy. Now this is going to be an issue, because that won't work. That's not quite enough. Perhaps what I might do is trim this here. And then use this piece because it's mainly quite plain. If we put that piece like so, that might work. Let's try. Let's go like that. And what we'll do is we won't trim too much until we know it's dry. We won't fold rather until we know that's well dried. could just trim off these pieces though. They're nice and flat, straight pieces. There's one. And this is the other one. It's this edge we want to make really strong. Okay, all of this is going to be glued to the back page, so I'm not too worried about that. What we could do now though is add the clear window, which is here. Also going to add some tape around mine on the inside. And I might just go through those score lines again. But before I do that, what I want to do is put some paper down on this inside. Okay, so I need a strip in here, and I do have somewhere 2 pieces. This is one, and I thought this might be quite nice, so that you see those flowers. So we'll just trim this down. This is one of Louisa's, I believe. So we'll just trim that down there, just to see. Might come down to there. Look. Yeah, I think it's about there. Okay, glue. Let's go. Okay, let's have a look. I want to redo those. Let's see if I can use the small scoreboard for this. Okay, and we will give it a moment. I won't turn the top back. I just want to go. I'll come back in a moment once that's dry. Okay, so here we go. I have rescored everything, ready to go. I'm not worried about that piece. Like I say, I'm going to glue that down. I'll show you in the last photo. But I'm quite happy with how it looks. I've got a little Effie that I can add down there, because this is all about Effie, of course. And one of my fussy cut birds I might add up here. This was used in one of the prompts. I've got a few more, and I've got all the little odd pieces, my fussy cut pieces, and a couple of the bits that came with the kit in here, as well as these. That's tickets from the kit, and this was yeah, this was like a letter. I can't remember whether it was for opening at the very beginning, I'm not sure, but that's going in that inside here too. Says that I've got it all together if I want to play any more. I mean, there's not an awful lot of room to play now, but you never know. See Effie right down there in the bottom corner, and I've actually backed this one with one of the plain cut pieces, so it does stand up ever so slightly. Push it down till the glue sets. and then this little bird will go up the top. So they're on opposite corners. So that is the finished box. I mean, if it was a spaghetti box, it would be a very skinny one. It's more like a pencil case, isn't it? But that's okay. It's a pocket, and it's got the front, and it will be ideal on the back page of my little journal. Is that going to fit in there? Just let's make sure nothing gets caught down that side. There we go. Pop that inside, along with this piece. Actually looks better empty, this one, doesn't it? Never mind. I might flip that round and decorate. Let me just have a look. Let's have a look a moment. I still have this piece, which is a lot narrower. Maybe I should decorate this and put the pieces in. Just give me a second. And that becomes our bag. For all our pieces, odd bits. Oh, mushroom, look. There's all sorts in here. The bird, that mushroom fit in, kind of, sort of. There we go. So that's it. Put those pieces in. I might do a bit of pen work around, place of stitching, but I'll do that off camera and you will see that completed. So that fits inside our box, and that's keeping all my scraps, and it will be on the back of my folder, attached to the back of the folder with those bits. Okay, I hope you like that. It was a bit fiddly in the end. However, never mind, we got there. I'll do some final photos and I'll add them at the end of the video. Thank you so much once again. I can't tell you how much I appreciate how many of you have joined my channel during Dephemerember. It's been absolutely amazing. I've been sort of flicking around for quite a while, really. And I sort of gave myself to the end of the year, and I was hoping to make 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Well, that's not going to happen. But I'm up to just over 900. So I am really pleased with that. I'm close. If I can keep the momentum up, maybe the early part of next year. But I just want you to know I really appreciate you taking the time every day to stop by and to watch my videos. All right, I will see you hopefully tomorrow for the very last Dephemerember prompt, which is something about my crush, my secret crush, something like that. Yeah, don't know. Will I do a page about Brad Pitt? I might. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.